Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Let's do this.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
I got it.
At the 12-yard
Hey,
line.
Sue. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Target. Let's go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Here we go. Yeah.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Darren Lee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
15.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. He's good. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Throwing now is Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Recon, 132 fighter. Just like that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsay. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper. Whip.
On 1st down, Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Max, box, light.
Out. No.
You're out.
Check three.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey.
That's a what?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. That's complete to Meredith. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Better bring it.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. A little check down to Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike spoke.
Hey, Haywood.
Screen, watch the screen.
Watch it go.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, we got tight left. Hey. Four down.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
You got nothing. Is the mic. Rip right.
Attack!
Check 91.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to launch, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Strong right. Four down.
Smooth.
26 to Mike.
From midfield, here's Locke.
That's the way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Bravo.
44 is the mic. 44 is
Big River.
Block off of play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 53 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Look at me. Go.
Another run by Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready?
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Set. 18 Gator.
Mine's 56. Tackles.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, break.
44's Mike. Check.
Gone.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Lindsey. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Now Locke.
I'm here all day.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And not liking... Seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Stop your watch.
57.
Spike,
They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Yellow.
You got four down. Check that. 91.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Easy.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Jump.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what we thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. On second and goal, Mahomes flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Throwing now is Mahomes. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. Hey, Sam off.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey.
Run.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Baby.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, Charlie. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Lock going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 30.
Doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in?
Let's go. What a punt. Down to the 1.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Mahomes going to throw. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw in his lock. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Darren Lee, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Lock to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Undercut. Check 4.
Hey, deep stick.
They'll go for it. It's Lock. Give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now here's Mahomes. He may try and run for this. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now another timeout call by the offense.
Don't do this extra try hard shit this morning. Oh God, if I get the ball back, bro, I'm saying my nigga, like on this set, if I get the ball back on you, I'm fucking.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Denver, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they've got another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders.
Oh, I'm doing my upgrades from playing John, then I'll be It was an easy ass game, 41-0. Mahomes had like 60 passing yards. Thank you, Tommy, for Tell. He had 2 picks. Marvin Tell. So he was off your practice squad. I'm dead. Well, I don't even get what he's saying that it was too much anxiety. Like, he literally did not do anything. That one dude did everything for him. But he literally had nothing to handle. Like, that dude literally handled everything for him. He didn't even fucking recruit. That did all the recruiting for him. Who? Mm-hmm.